Okay, and the last one I want to talk about was Carly here. I didn't really necessarily have time for her in my original presentation, but works well for this format. So just quickly, so she was also another all-round athlete, but she was more just kind of an athlete who did basketball. Volleyball was her main thing. So here we have a track athlete coming in. Their main focus is another sport. She was a volleyball player, and everything thinking like college volleyball. So and new to javelin. We have a great javelin coach, and he must have identified her or talked to her about trying the javelin. So she picked up a javelin for the first time freshman year, and had lots of potential there. We also knew though she was a very good runner. Now with her, and I wrote attitude on here, and I've had this conversation with her since. You know, she's in college now. So the first thing she said to me freshman year, that they had basketball, so they're out a couple weeks later than everybody else. So by it's the third week of track practice. She's just come back from basketball. The first thing she says to me in our coach-athlete relationship is, "If you make me run the 4x4, I'm quitting." And I know a lot of coaches, and because I was close to it, they would have just been, you know, there's the door moment, right? And I punted that conversation. So I didn't say, "Sure, that's fine." I just kind of delayed the conversation, but it's about setting expectations and explaining what the goals of the team are. So it's like, I understand that you don't enjoy maybe running these open races, but we have a team that we're trying to do things at the league, regional, and state level, and if you need to be part of that 4x4, you're going to be part of that 4x4. And I didn't say that at that time, but I also didn't say, no, you don't have to do it. So, long story short with Carly is that she goes from a girl who says, first time I talked to her, if I have to run the 4x4, I'm quitting, to a girl with 3 state 4x4 medals, and a state qualifier in the hurdles as well, and a 2-time state javelin champion. And she is now also at Wichita State, and just won the Missouri Valley Conference and set the Wichita State school record in the javelin with 164.7. So I forget exactly, in the mid 160s there. And again, just a short lesson there of choosing your battles, I guess would be the way to say it. Understand that you don't know what they're going through and what their mind frame is when they say that, and it's real easy to just be like, then I don't need you. Whereas it's not like she still did the events she didn't want to do and said she wasn't going to do. So just because a 15-year-old says something doesn't always mean they mean it. And if you kind of maybe slow play some things and focus on building up a team and understand that she can play a part, and making sure she understands that she can play a part in that team's success, you can keep those athletes out. So again, a girl that came in freshman year planning on being a college volleyball player is now a conference javelin champion for Wichita State.